It's so weird. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, I was in all Skylar's classes, and I immediately like, oh my goodness. It's just so like hard to like see your yourself all the time.
I know. I hate it.
Would it be easiest to just plug in my computer? Like they really don't need to see my computer for much of it.
Yeah.
Except for because most 11th graders have been in Naviance before.
Right. Well, how did you guys do it in the other classes with the kids on Zoom?
We had the well, because a lot of them were like 9th graders and they'd never been in before, so we had like one of them pull up their computer and share like how to at least like log in and get to that place.
Yeah.
But I have a demo student on here, so I mean I can do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And then Skylar just like have them private message any questions, and she and I monitored that on her. And she kept her little chat up.
Yeah. That would be fine. Or do you want to join the Zoom and then you'd be able to, I can make you the host and you can like share your screen or whatever?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Okay.
Like, really whatever is easiest.
I feel like that'll probably be easiest. Just because if they're trying to see your screen, that might be the smartest thing.
That is fine. I purposely clicked out of all the personal student information before I came up with
Yeah.
Are you sending me an invite or okay?
I did. That's very weird. Yep, that's the right one. And I'm going to make you the host. Actually, I'll make you the host momentarily once I start letting everybody in.
Yeah. I brought candy for engagement. I don't know that chocolate and kidney stones, how that helps in it, but would you like
I don't know that it matters.
Yeah. Was like there's none. Yeah. I geeked out when I saw these.
They're so precious. Reese's just knows what they're doing.
I also have Reese's Friends. I haven't even taken them out of my Target bag, but they're like polar bear, they're like winter friends.
How cute.
And then, of course, I also have trees in my office because, you know.
You can't get enough of the trees. It's like a perfect ratio.
Well, and it's also, I truly think because they're the holiday ones, they're freshest.
Yeah.
class stuff is all in like a module that I actually like sat and like made. Well, yeah, you saw the senior one, but like actually one day like made ones for all the other grades. I don't know how Canvas is like on your all side.
I hate it.
Okay.
The kids hate it too.
I feel
It's
like
not
they
great.
check it more than their email though.
Yeah, they check. I think they probably check it more than their email.
So that's, I guess.
But like Google Classroom was just so handy because it could send them notifications. Like anytime anything was posted, whether it's an assignment or an announcement or whatever. And I guess Canvas does not do that. Do you know when they're getting progress reports?
I can know. Let me just pull up my calendar.
I just wonder if it was like before Christmas.
I think it is actually. I don't have an exact date for you, but progress report week is 14 through 18.
Okay. It's like that final week.
Probably they've been doing everything like entire weeks because of since they're doing everything digitally, it basically gives the district and Power School time for hookups.
Hi.
How you doing, Alyssa? I'm good. Yeah.
I was just practicing.
What?
I'm in the winter concert.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you have a thing this period?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we already did this. I'm good. It was good. It was a lot of breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep trying to remember like who's all doing things during what time, but fourth period shouldn't be any of our
What are you
children.
guys singing for your next choir?
You know, Progress to Mary Gentleman?
Say what?
Progress to Mary Gentleman?
Yeah.
That song. It's like a remix of that.
Cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Where is everybody? There's James.
Canyon is East Carolina on point.
Come on, kids.
How many people are typically in person? Yeah.
I
have that.
Actually, James is usually here in person, but Randall is 4 days a week now, so he should be here.
I didn't see him this morning. I mean, he could have come in late, but.
Yeah. No, now that you mention it, I think I saw his brother, but not him.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going. Did you guys have a nice Thanksgiving?
Sure. I mean, okay, so all I really did was, Monday, school, Tuesday, when did I stay? I think Tuesday, I came out of my room and was chilling. And then Wednesday, it was Tuesday that I stayed in my room all day and didn't come out until 4 p.m. to come eat. And then I went back in my room. Then Wednesday, I was out of my room and everything was fine and dandy. Yeah. Thursday, what was Thanksgiving, right? Yeah.
Yes.
On Wednesday, they tried to call me in to come into work. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that, especially not before the day before Thanksgiving. I know what procrastination is like, and I'm not trying to do all that. And plus, people really edgy at I know. So Thursday, me and my mom made out in the living room, and then she went back into her room, and then I was sitting there and watching Percy Jackson. And then Friday, I filled in for somebody at work, but all I did was just do carts all day, and it was a really slow day.
Yeah.
Saturday I was supposed to go into work, but I didn't know that until 7 o'clock, and I was supposed to be there at 6. And I was like, well, y'all should have told me like 10 minutes after I was supposed to be there, because now it's too late and I'm not coming in. And they were like, okay, that makes sense. And I was like, yeah, it should make sense. And then Sunday, I was supposed to be there at 6 o'clock again. And it was, thankfully, I was supposed to be there at like 6:15, and they called me at 6:30 and was like, where are you? And I was like, oh, snap, you're right. And so I was like, all right, I guess I'm coming, and I'll be there at 7. And so I was there from 7 to 10, but like at 8:30 something, is she here? Is she here? She's not here yet. Well, Alexis came in and she stayed with me for like 15 to 20 minutes while I was doing my carts. And it was like the nicest time I had at work, because my best friend was there. And then I came back home, went to sleep, and I missed first period.
Nice.
So I had a great, it's basically like every day.
I am going to turn you guys over to Miss Copel. She's chatting with you guys today, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. I have to go to a thing for a minute, but Miss Copel is the host now, so you should all be good. Be good for her.
Hey y'all. Oh, how do I do this so I don't
echo? Let me mute. Where's my mute button? You should be okay.
Turn around so that facing back. That seems awkward. Okay, good morning, y'all. So we are doing, I am here. You should have all received an email from me with your Naviance password. Did you receive that? Give me some thumbs up. Check your email. So the reason we are doing some career stuff today, do you mind closing that door so I don't feel like going into the hallway of this? Basically, we're doing a career check-in. Reason we're talking about this today, and can everyone, if you can't hear me, let me know in the chat, okay? So I'm not used to talking with a mask like your teachers are. We're doing a career check-in because we all learn new things academically. Career industries change. Like we've seen a lot of industries change with the pandemic this year. So businesses that, got together in large corporate settings are now having people all work at home. It really has kind of approached how we look at what is important to us a little bit differently. So kind of want to look at how our own personal interests change. Then also, you guys are coming up in age. So we want to start looking at what careers might translate to different majors in college. If you are in 10th grade, what you're going to be doing today is actually in your sophomore class Canvas, there's a module. You're going to be doing the Career Cluster Finder. A few of you have already done this with me. If you have, feel free to do the Career Interest Profiler. They're both located in the same place. But what I want you to do is take some time with the survey, take some time looking at those options, and then when you're done, I want you to do the Road Trip Nation. Road Trip Nation is fun because it's essentially you put in 3 quick interests, and you are essentially just getting to watch videos of different people who are in those fields, what they like about their field, what they don't like about their field, how they got into that field. And then just give me a quick paragraph about anything you've learned that you find interesting or relevant to your goals. And you can just shoot that in an email to me. For those of you who are in 11th grade, and I know there's a few of you in here who are
kind of both categories, but we are going to be doing the super match. Now, this is all through Naviance, and I'm going to walk you through it in just a quick second. But we're going to actually start looking at some colleges and doing super match so we can start plotting out, hey, what do we want to start doing some research on? What might we want to go take a virtual visit at, or talk to an admissions rep if they aren't doing visits during COVID. And then I'm also going to want you to do the game plan survey. Junior year is an important year. You do have, this is where your transcript, this is where it's going to be going off to college, this is where we're going to make a lot. The more decisions and the more research you do in 11th grade, the better off you're going to be when you're in 12th grade and having to fill out applications and make some next step decisions. So what I'm going to do is share my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you what you're going to be doing if you are in 10th grade and 11th grade. So I'm going to do 11th grade first, because 10th grade, all of your instructions should be in that module. So I want you to go ahead to the module and start looking at the instructions in there. For my 11th graders, we are going here. Let me sign in, sign me out while we were waiting. And I also really challenge you to not look at this as another assignment that you have to do, but rather we're all so darn busy on an everyday, basis with either school or family, or honestly just socializing, that we don't set aside time to look into, what we're thinking for our college or our future. So look at this as just dedicated time that you have to look at that. So for my 11th graders, you're going to click on colleges. The college is home. You're going to go to super match. If you've had an IGP, we've talked about this before, but this is where, here's a couple examples. You're going to go through each of these fit criteria. You're going to go through location, academics. Oh, it's fighting me here. You're going to go through each one of these and choose things that are important to you. So if you want something that accepts AP credit,
I'm having trouble logging in.
you know that you have some of that. Click close. Well, it's automatically going to, I had location in here also. So it's going to list all the schools in South Carolina that accept AP credit. You're going to keep on doing this until you kind of have a list of schools that fit your criteria. And then I want you to take some time to do some research on that and, which of those schools you actually like before doing the game plan survey. Now, the game plan survey, you're going to go to About Me, My Surveys. Survey's not started. Game plan. If you don't finish these two items within the class period today, that's fine, but I'll be able to check and pull your information. So if you could get this done this week, that'd be great. That way we can use it for planning as we finish up your junior year and then for next year, if we're moving into senior year. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Where do we go to log in?
Hold on. No. Am I still in the Zoom?
Miss Coco.
Miss Coco.
Looked like she had leave.
Oh.
Miss McClellan's computer became the host.
Oh.
saying anything in the chat?
Miss
Okay.
Coco, you're not in the meeting anymore.
Yeah, I got kicked out from other people that. I know, one of them is me. Oh, you can just do it from hers. Okay. I think the touch screen.
Yeah, I need help logging in.
Hey, LeBron. Hey, do you have any questions?
None of the word, just need help logging in.
I'm sorry.
Just need some help logging in.
Okay, what kind of error message is it giving you?
No, not giving me any errors. Error. I just can't figure out where to go.
Okay. I will.
Send you a private message. Oh, sorry, you know peanut butter? Reese's. So it's ground.
I'm gonna say we're not going to.
Link.
I don't know why this is still echoing, but I just put a link in the chat. And the link has information that the Charleston Chamber of Commerce recently did. They did a long study that went over where we actually have a lot of job growth in the area. So if you are planning on staying in this area, it's something I would recommend reading and taking a look, just kind of knowing where you have a great chance of finding a job if you're interested in any of these particular areas. It's actually a pretty helpful document because it literally lists exactly how many jobs they anticipate adding in each of those areas. I get kicked out and Alyssa got me back in. Oh, I don't think. Oh, I am now. Alyssa got me back in.
Miss Coco,
Mhm.
I just clicked on the virtual tour for Charleston Southern. Am I able to do that or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like whatever you like, was that one of your results?
Mm, no, I just couldn't find that part. So I just ended up looking. Like
Okay.
I couldn't find that part on the website.
On Naviance?
Yeah.
How about, I still want you to get to that point because I want you to be able to do other research there.
Okay. So
Where are you on it right now? Here, do you want me to share the screen with you?
yes, please.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's how I got kicked out before. So, can you make me the host again so I can share my screen? Thanks. That's how I kicked myself out. Okay. So you should see the colleges button up here. Click here.
Mm-hmm.
Click home.
Okay.
Click extend my session. Oh, come on. Okay. What do you see in that section? Do you see where it says super match on the left hand side?
Um, yes, ma'am. Wait,
Okay.
Superman? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Click on that. Now, do you see the different criteria at the top?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I want you to go through and click on each one of those and
Okay.
click through whether it's a must have for you or whether it's a nice to have. Because while I'm happy to have you watch the CSU virtual tour, I want you to also look at some schools that maybe you weren't as familiar with. So, but for you also, keep in mind, since you have an idea what you want to do career wise, like make sure when you get to academics that you put in that specific degree. So that'll definitely help narrow things down. Okay. Cool. Is everybody else able to find what they are supposed to, the section that they're supposed to be in?
Wait, say that again.
What section did you find everything that the section that you're supposed to be on, LeBron?
I was just looking at colleges.
Are you doing it on Naviance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the reason I want you to head there is just because that is where we're ultimately, like next year, any applications you do, you're gonna want to be able to get there, okay?
Right.
But if you're on a useful page for you right now and are doing research, carry on. But I do want just you to check in, make sure that you can get to that section on Naviance.
I'm just looking for colleges that just interest me. I put in the keyword like I'm interested in cars. Let me find some, and it gave me one for Texas. The problem is I am not paying extra for college.
Yeah, out-of-state tuition is something that unless you have a ton of scholarships, we have a decent amount of opportunities here. LeBron, I'm gonna private message you with some options to look for, okay?
Coco, it's not letting me get onto the website at all.
What is it saying when you're getting on there? What kind of error message are you getting? Just to clarify, y'all, I realize I put this in a private message, but just to kind of for everyone, the reason that we do use Naviance for this is because when we're looking for, specifically for those of you who are looking at colleges, we can definitely go down a Google rabbit hole. But the reason that I prefer that you use Naviance for this, that way I can see your results, so I can help you look for things. But I also, you can when you are Googling, there's also a chance that you could come up with some programs that aren't necessarily accredited, or they might be a for-profit university. So to end up with the best results of accredited schools with legitimate programs, it's just easier to go through Naviance and know that the program has already vetted those options. So it's going to kind of cut out anything that might not be as legitimate. It's also an interesting year for those of you who are 11th graders, because we aren't able to do the same type of college visits and college research that I would have been encouraging in other years. So digital is sometimes the best we get. Now, the upside of that is right now, every single admissions rep that I've talked to, they are struggling to talk to humans. They're reaching out. A lot of them are working from home. So if you want to meet with an admissions rep from a specific college and have some one-on-one time, then this is a great time to do it. If you want to talk to someone from a specific school, let me know and I can see if I can get a Zoom meeting set up. But in general, most of them have been telling me, 0 to 2 students have been coming to meetings, so they have time to meet with you. I get it. It's not the same as being on school, but actually on the campus, but it's definitely still a resource that it would be worth taking advantage of.
Ms. Coco,
Yes, ma'am.
are we getting scholarships or anything from Allegro?
So Allegro doesn't have a specific Allegro scholarship as of right now. But when you get to senior year, the district is actually really fantastic about compiling all of the available scholarships in our region. In our region and in our state and any of the big national ones. So they send those out in a newsletter that then I, just like you have a Canvas classroom for your grade, I push it to the senior Canvas classroom. So all of those will be readily available to you. And then you can also, sorry, I promise this is just a talking cough, but you will be going over other websites like FastWeb, which are larger national search websites, but if you will put in the time, you still do have opportunities to compete for those as well. That and good, life scholarship, get that 1100 on your SAT or 24 on your ACT and have your 3.0. Well, that's $5,000 a year.
What score do we put in for ACT?
So do you haven't taken the ACT yet, so you can just put in your SAT.
What was my SAT score? I took the PSAT. I don't.
Go ahead and put in that score because that's a decent enough indicator as to where you are.
Can you private message me what that score is?
Yeah,
I don't.
1 second. I'll send you. Do you want me to send an email or in the chat?
In the chat, please.
Okay. And for all of you that took the PSAT this past fall, you'll be able to, I actually just got your scores this morning, but you will be getting your scores December 8th. And when you actually log into College Board, you'll be able to click on the questions and answers to see exactly what you did right and wrong.
Miss Coco,
Yes, sir.
am I going insane, or did the Navy have a music career?
What about having a music career?
I'm on the website, Navy.com careers. I found one, Navy music careers.
You actually can, most of the, I don't know about the, yeah, no, the Marine has have a band. They all have branches. They all have bands in each branches. And you can either do it full time, or I know at least 2 people I could think of that they did it as a part of the reserves, but they were in the band.
Okay. Ironic we go to a music school, but that caught me off guard.
Are you on the Navy site right now?
Yes, ma'am. just putting down in notes which one I should think about. If I want Navy electronics career, submarine electronics, I thought it was interesting. I looked at the Navy SEAL, looked at the requirements, I'm like, huh. I did a little bit of research on it, and guess what? Only 3.8 African American males and women actually became a Navy SEAL. And I thought, yeah, I should give it a try.
So, and part of that for you, LeBron, is going to be studying for the ASVAB test. Anyone who's interested in going into the military, I know we mainly talk about SAT and ACT, but ASVAB is their test. So and you can actually look up, and I can help you do that, LeBron. We can go through if you're interested in different areas, they'll actually tell you what you should shoot for as your score. Just sort of like how with college we shoot for certain SAT scores for admission. That way you know when you're studying what you want to shoot for. Because when you take that test, it doesn't completely determine what section you're going to be going into, but it does determine which areas. And you can take that test more than once as well.
Alexis has a question.
Okay, I didn't see that. Thanks for shouting her out.
I was gonna ask, would you recommend me going to a college in South Carolina and recruiting into their ROTC program, or would you recommend me going into their Air Force College in Colorado?
That's a very specific question. Let's take that offline, okay?
What does that mean?
I'll direct message you, okay?
Okay.
Miss Coco, for these like statistic questions,
you can put it as much or as little as is important to you.
okay, because they're like, just so I can get as many options as possible without like doing too much, do I they asked for diversity, like I can go back to the diversity section. For the minority students, I put in 20%. Should I put in 50% just to see, like, because it's at least 50%?
What I would do when doing this is like go with your gut on the first one, because it takes 2 seconds to change your answers and see how that impacts your college.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing about these answers are cemented in stone.
Okay. So I got my results, which was kind of cool. None of them are in South Carolina, which is kind of surprising. Um, I got Kent State University in Kent, Ohio.
I'm familiar with
I,
it.
quiet. So not you, Miss Coco. Alexis, please. I need to keep your facial. Please, thank you. So okay, so with that, because that's like the highest option, it says is 75%. Do I go and look at just like those that interest me in this list, or do I? Okay.
Exactly. Like this is the whole point and why they have you doing this in your grade is just so like at this point you have an idea as to what you want to know as to what you want to do career wise. So now we're just finding a college that suits it.
Okay.
I absolutely think that we should look in state for a few options just to have we can have a reach school for out of state, and by reach I mean sometimes we'll see what we get for out of state scholarships, and then have an in-state one as well. But I mean we'll be looking to applying at least 3 just to give us both admission and financial options.
All right. Okay.
Melissa, how are you doing back there? Okay. Realize I've been chatting with everyone in the thing and just wanted to check in. Okay. Okay, I know we have just a few minutes left, so I want to first thank everyone that kind of took a few minutes for themselves today and spent that time looking to, see what might be helpful for us in the future, whether that be looking at different colleges or looking at different careers and doing your career cluster inventory. I will be taking a look at those results. So especially if you haven't had your IGP yet, we'll definitely be discussing those in your IGP, which that is my plug to sign up for one of those if you haven't already. You can do so via my Calendly link, which I will be, I can send you, not a problem. But also if you have any interesting results that you have any questions on or would like to look into further, please feel free to just jot me an email. Particularly, I'm going to be honest, I'm in a 8-hour Zoom this week. So I would love to, it's mandatory training I have to go to. So I would love to respond to any of your emails and take a look at any of your questions. But otherwise, I hope you have a good day. And we are in the final countdown to winter break. And tomorrow's the 1st. So always a good day to kind of press reset on beginning of the month, and take care.
Thank you.
Later.
I just want to let everybody know that Kent University has really green grass. Like, it's disgustingly green. Like, it's weird.
I'm pretty sure it's just Photoshop.
I feel like it is, but it's bright. It's really bright here.
Oh my goodness. Fun facts. Thank you for that.
Podcast?
Podcast, Miss McCullough. Thank you, Miss Coco.
Thank you, Miss Coco. It was nice seeing you. Have a good day.
Miss McClellan, podcasts. Did you hear us? Miss McClellan, podcast.
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 Okay.
Tomorrow?
Okay.
I don't know what she said, but yes.
It's due tomorrow, and you'll have in class tomorrow to work on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Got
What
it.
if you
Alyssa,
already-
you look lonely.
Alyssa, you look sad. It's okay. Everything is all good. We love
Lonely.
you. Single tear. Okay. Alexis, you and me Zoom. Okay, bye.
See y'all
Okay,
later.
bye.
Bye.